because we've been delivered from bondage. And Audrey could tell this story better than I can, but the time wee Robert broke his leg, Audrey could tell you the whole thing. I just want to tell you one wee part of it. But Audrey rang me and said, we're up at Musgrave. There's a real miracle around getting them there. She said, we're up at Musgrave. But Robert so fear's just gripped him. They can't get the cast off. He had a half-body cast. I said to Eleanor, I'm going to Musgrave. I'm not putting up with this nonsense, that devil anymore. So I get on the car and heading out that wee road there to the main road. I would normally turn left and go by the M2. But just going by that bungalow, I heard the voice of God saying, go by the M1. I hadn't time to argue. I wouldn't want to argue anyway. But he said, go by the M1, so I went by the M1. I don't think he even ever used my wipers that day. But we went down there and we bound that fear that was gripping Robert. And before I left, Eleanor said to me, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going down to bring Audrey and Robert home. She said, you can't do that. They've got to get the cast off. I said, I'm bringing them home and the cast will be off. So I got out there, I said, turn right. I went right, I went up through Stewartstown, or in that direction down, on the M1 down to Musgrave. Prayed with Robert. The cast was cut off. Bring them both home. So I got home and Eleanor says, boy, that was one bad day. She said the rain and the thunder and lightning, we never seen the like of it. I'd seen nothing. Put on the news, the whole of Belfast was blocked up because the West Link was all flooded. So that's why we don't argue with the voice of God. Because the devil's out trying to bring us into bondage. Jesus said the devil has one occupation: to steal, kill, and destroy. But he said, I have come to give you life and to give it to you more abundantly. So we don't question the word of God. If he says turn right, we turn right. If he says turn left, we turn left. When I hear some people talking about the trouble they've got until, and that much all we heard a voice telling us not to go that way. I remember a close relation of mine asked me to go with him somewhere. I don't know where we went or what we were doing, but he asked me to go somewhere with him. And one of those older, what do you call them things, tells you the road to go. What? Sat-nav. Is a sat-nav on. It's a woman's voice. And she says, turn left. He says, I'm not going that road. So he goes on. Then she says something else. No, I'm not doing that. I don't know what he had the thing switched on for. I know I felt like ripping it out and throwing it out the window. Because they argued the whole road. So what was the point of having the sat-nav? So when God speaks to us, we need to listen. Because we don't know what the devil is down the road